Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a brand new speed build, this time doing a kind of modern rustic style cottage. So just recently I've been doing a lot of building in Solani. I was just so excited with the new pack Island Living, and I've really just been exploring lots of different styles of builds and just having a lot of fun over there. But I am actually missing building in other worlds now, and I thought it'd be a great time to kind of do a nice sort of cottage in Windenburg. So this is my little, or should I say not so little, rustic modern build, and it's a 4-bed 2-bathroom build set on a 20 by 20 lot in Windenburg, and it comes in at just less than 120,000 simoleons. So initially I was actually going to build something which was kind of small and quaint, and it turned out to be 4 bedrooms, so I don't even know how I managed to do that, but I did. So I really just wanted to combine those elements together with the modern and the rustic, and obviously use some items that we've got that are new with Island Living, and just sort of play around and see what I could come up with. It's quite a simple build really, just there's nothing kind of crazy going on with the shape. It's just I wanted to set it on this particular lot in Windenburg because it's one of my absolute favourites. This lot is so beautiful and it's kind of isolated away. I would actually say that this is one of my all-time favourite lots. Definitely my favourite smallest lot anyway, that's for sure. So I'm really just kind of playing around, trying to come up with a design or a shape which was great for this lot. Now there is a lot of house on this lot. There's not a lot of outdoor space. It really is quite a big house. But saying that, if you actually take away the perimeter of the lot, your sim actually has quite a lot of outdoor space surrounding the house. So I did utilise the outdoor space as much as I could with a couple of activities and skill building items. But ultimately it was just about just having a bit of fun and seeing what I could come up with. So just recently you may have heard about the Maxis Monthly, which the Sims 4 team do, and they have actually announced a couple of big things. The first one is the Sims 4 are rebranding, so they're coming out with a new style of kind of covers for each of the expansions and game packs and stuff packs, as well as kind of rebranding the in-game look. So that will be like the main menu screen as well as loading screens and things like that. And it's taken Twitter and the Sims community by storm. There's a lot of mixed feelings out there about it. Some people are okay with it, other people aren't so bothered, others just absolutely hate it. It's definitely got people talking about it, that's for sure. My personal opinion is, as far as the main menu goes, it doesn't bother me at all. I am literally on the main menu for seconds before I'm loading into the game, so I don't really understand people's kind of problems with that, because you know, if you're spending hours on the main menu, then it's probably not the game for you. But nevertheless, the colours that are used are very in your face, so like really solid blues. And it, you know, as far as the loading screens go, back when The Sims 4 first came out, the loading screens was a massive issue for players, because we'd been used to a very seamless world in The Sims 3. So loading screens really weren't a welcome thing, because, you know, they were seen as something that kind of breaks immersion in the game, and I completely understand that. Now, the loading screens that we've got at the moment, obviously we're years on down the line, and, you know, you kind of get used to them. But currently, they're kind of very sort of white, and, you know, there's a little bit of text at the bottom. They're not kind of intrusive in any way, but I think the new loading screens do have this really kind of garish blue. So for me, that is I don't really like it. I'm going to be honest. I do kind of feel like the colours that they've gone for are very solid and very harsh on the eye. It doesn't really complement the packs, and I actually, whilst I understand that companies want to rebrand and may want to do it when the game's been running for as many years as it has, that's fine, but I actually didn't think there was anything wrong with it beforehand. I really quite liked the way that it was laid out. I could understand them rejigging the main menu. I think something that they have actually done on the main menu is created a bottom section where you can see every single pack, and basically you're allowed to kind of group up your own bundles, and I kind of like that idea, but the colours with it don't really make any sense to me personally, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, but in all honesty, in a year's time nobody will even be talking about it. It will just become the norm. I don't know whether The Sims will rejig it, knowing that there's that much kind of drama surrounding it, that many people that aren't liking it, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see. But the main bit of news that came from the Maxis Monthly is that we are going to get, with the next update, over 1,000 new items to play around with, and these are going to be decorative items that are currently somewhere already within the different worlds in The Sims 4. So you may see, in your surroundings in game, certain trees, plants, rocks, things that we don't have access to. And do you know what? The amount of times I've actually looked around at the scenery whilst I've been building and thought, do you know what? Why isn't that an item in the game? Like, I would love to be able to use that plant or this or that, because a lot of the time when I'm building my builds, I really like them to complement the surroundings and kind of match up with the surroundings as well. So to find out that we're actually now going to have access to each of those items is so exciting. This is an update for you builders out there, for people that just want to be as creative as possible. Now, in all honesty, the amount of rocks that they're going to unlock as well, the first person I thought of was Kate Emerald. Because that girl loves using her rocks, so I cannot wait to see what she comes up with. And in all honesty, I can't wait to see what anybody comes up with, because it's really going to be exciting. And I was really trying to look at the menu to see what sort of trees and plants and things like that we were getting. He was kind of like talking and going on and placing items, and I was just kind of staring at the catalogue, trying to weigh up which items we were gonna get. So I'm really excited for that. Now, just to make it clear, the amount of items is over 1,000, and that's for people that own every single pack. Obviously, the less packs you own, the less items that will unlock. But this is going to affect people that have just got base game as well. So it'll affect absolutely everybody. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking back to when The Sims 4 came out and how much you get for your money now compared to when the game came out. Because when The Sims 4 first released, we didn't even have swimming pools. We didn't have toddlers. We didn't have so many different items that The Sims have added to the base game throughout the years. So I'd definitely say that if you're getting into The Sims now and you're picking it up, it's well worth it compared to what we had all those years ago. But I have to say, the team gets a lot of stick, really, in my personal opinion, when it must be quite sort of heart-wrenching for them when they receive such negative feedback over things that people have worked on for a really long time. And that's why I think it's okay to have an opinion, but just be respectful of that opinion. We can all voice that we don't like what they've done, but just do it in a nice, constructive way, because they give so much to this game, and the amount of content that comes out on a regular basis. And it's not only just content that we've got to pay for, it's content that's free as well. They just seem to, I can just imagine them like hamsters on a wheel, just constantly running. You know, the things they must be working on now are like seems ahead of our time. So yeah, I'm really excited about this update. I can't wait till it comes out. I've no idea what I'm going to build yet, but I'm going to have a really good look at all the items that came out. For me, landscaping is everything. The exterior of a build is everything. That's who I am as a builder. So to know that we're going to have all these decorative items is just woo! I'm not even bothered about the rebranding. As long as I can still play The Sims 4 and I can still do my building, you know, I'd be quite happy. But if I had to have any input in the rebranding, it would literally be, please leave the loading screens. You know, we don't want a harsh loading screen. But, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So I'm currently working on the interior now, just finishing off the kitchen, and this house has a real kind of mixture, like I said, with the modern and the rustic. So I use like lots of modern counters and things like that, and a lot of light colours as well, but also lots of woods. And I'd probably say, if I was talking about my personal taste, this is probably something I'd really like. Something that's kind of a mixture between rustic and modern, you know, and it just kind of complements each other. So the downstairs in this build is fairly neutral, really. It's probably very much me, because a lot of my downstairs areas are really kind of neutral throughout my builds, but you know, I had fun doing it anyway, and I still use new items and stuff as well. But the upstairs of this build is much more colourful. So there is 4 bedrooms in this build, and there's 2 bathrooms. So there's a bathroom downstairs, and there's actually, I think you'd class it more as a shower room upstairs, but the good thing is there's a bathroom in this build. And then the downstairs of this build actually has quite a big kitchen dining room, as well as this living room, reception room, and the hallway as you come into the house is quite big, so I decided to put sort of a computer desk there and make a sort of little study. And then we've got the downstairs family bathroom. So I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all of your support over, you know, the last several videos that I've had out. And that's not just support over here on YouTube, but over on Twitter as well as Instagram. I get so much support and so many messages, and it really does warm my heart. It means so much to me, and it's still such a surreal kind of situation to be in, because you know, I'm sat here and I'm doing some washing, I'm changing nappies, I'm doing the cleaning, and then I sit down and I read these just absolutely beautiful comments, and they will never get old. It's just, I'll get old, but the comments will never get old because I really, really genuinely appreciate it, especially when someone takes the time to comment. And yeah, but I have to say, Twitter, well, that stresses me out because there's a large following, basically a lot of the Sims communities over on Twitter, and certainly for anyone who's interested in making any connections, if you're new to YouTube and you're wanting to get to know people, Twitter is fantastic. And that's actually where I found Kate Emerald, and I saw one of her posts, and that led me to her YouTube channel, and I'm so glad it did. It's just brilliant. But it really stresses me out because every time I open the feed, it kind of tells me what everybody's been commenting on, and it's just kind of full of people that I don't know. And sometimes it's a good thing because I discover things I haven't seen before, but when I'm trying to catch up with my own Twitter and my own kind of friends and the people that I follow, I just miss so much stuff, and I'm so sorry if I miss anything, whether that's comments or whether that's like fellow simmers or anything like that. I'm just rubbish at social media. A lot of the time I don't actually have a great deal of time to sit down and look through it properly, and sometimes when I do get the chance, I really try and retweet, you know, lots of lovely posts, anything that I see, and I try to respond to as many comments as I can as well. But I'm just sorry if I ever miss anybody. It's never intentional. But I do want to say thank you so much for sharing, liking, commenting, whether that's Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, because you guys are absolutely amazing. And some of the messages as well that I've got just recently are quite personal messages. I think when I opened up about, my relationship with my mum and my parents and things like that, a couple of you had got in touch and left some really sweet messages, and it means the world to me. It really, really does, is what I'm trying to say. So thank you so much for that. And also, if you are interested in following me, there are links below in the description box. You can find me over there. I always upload to Instagram and Twitter anytime a new build goes live. Also, my origin ID is Simkin Builds, but if you struggle to find my builds, which I know sometimes people do, sometimes the gallery is a little bit glitchy as well, and it doesn't always kind of work as it should. But every single one of my builds is under the hashtag SimKim, and you'll find everything under there as well. So my builds are always uploaded as they go live. I kind of upload them at the same time, so you should be able to find each one of my builds. But also to note, if you're watching, like, for instance, quite an old build, there's a chance that it'll be quite sort of like, you might have to scroll down a bit through my origin just to kind of find it, because I've done that many builds since, like, God knows where it is. Also, now I've been back for a while and I've done a few builds, and I've kind of got the whole island living thing out of my system. And just let me say, that doesn't mean to say I'm not going to be doing more of those builds. But let me know what you'd like to see me build next in the comments section. There's just so many different ideas, and sometimes I'm just like, what should I do? I don't know what to do next. So you guys let me know what you want to see from my channel next in the comment section below. And whatever gets the highest amount of comments, I will look at building that and see what I can come up with. But I'm just finishing off the bedrooms now, and they're all quite small, really. I mean, obviously it's a 20 by 20 lot, so they're not going to be massive bedrooms. I did decide to make 4 bedrooms upstairs and just make it quite a cozy sort of interior, a cozy kind of size, if you like. So in the upstairs of the build, we've got the main master bedroom as well as the shower room, and we've got 2 girls' bedrooms as well as 1 boys' bedrooms, which this boys' bedroom, it could actually just be for a teen or it could be for a child. It's kind of like a bit of a mixture, really. But the last bedroom that I do is actually a toddler stroke child's room. So you could either use it as a twin bedroom or you could just use it as like a single bedroom. It's just that they have their next size bed up to get into when they age up. It's entirely up to you. So I have to admit, it was kind of refreshing really to build in a different world after doing so much building in Solani, but it's been really, really nice to kind of have island living and really to explore it in a way to its fullest. It's been a lot of fun building over there, and I will be back building there, don't worry. It might even be the next build, who knows? But no, it's been nice to kind of venture back into different worlds and just kind of, in different environments and things like that. But I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, it'd be amazing to have you on board. And don't forget to check my social media links below if you want to follow me over there. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye.